So I just got done with the unboxing, and as you can see, there's quite a few things here, so I'm gonna go through all of it to show you guys what I got in the box. Right here in the middle I have the VITURE Luma Ultra XR glasses, which I'm very excited about. I also have the Neckband Pro, which is to be used with the glasses themselves. This is basically what powers it. I have some USB-C data extension cable, charging adapter for USB-C. I received these two Bluetooth controllers to use with the glasses themselves. One has the Switch layout, the other one has the Xbox layout, so depending on what I'm playing with, I'll use one or the other. I also received the VITURE Pro mobile dock, which is to be used with the Nintendo Switch, Switch OLED, or the Switch 2. And as well as the mobile dock mount for the Nintendo Switch. So I guess you can dock the Nintendo Switch on this while using the mobile dock. The unboxing of the Luma Ultra feels quite premium, especially with this cool effect on the logo. I've been intrigued by XR and AR glasses in the past, but haven't tried them before, so I thought I'd give the VITURE Luma Ultras a try. Inside the box you get the glasses, a protective case, a USB-C cable, and a few different nose pads to adjust the fit. The glasses themselves are quite sleek and definitely feel premium at first touch. Something that surprised me about these glasses is how comfortable they are. I know they look bulkier than regular glasses because of the screens, but they feel really light. Even after 2 hours of straight use, I do not feel any significant discomfort from them. They're lightweight, well balanced, and fit naturally once you find the right nosepad size for you. If you've used VR headsets in the past, you'll know how uncomfortable they can be due to the size and weight, but also because if, like me, you're nearsighted, you need to wear your eyeglasses underneath the headset itself, unless you get, I guess, custom lenses, but I've never done that with my VR headset. With these glasses, however, something really cool is that they have myopia adjustment. They have a small wheel on top of the lenses that lets you adjust for your nearsightedness prescription up to -4, I believe it is, and it's been working really great for me. I haven't gotten dizzy or anything like that. So in terms of comfort and just usability in general, they're really good. In my time using them, I didn't get any headaches or eye strain, which was a very pleasant surprise, as this normally happens to me with VR headsets. The only slight discomfort I did experience is heat. Under heavy extended use, the right arm of the glasses and the Pro neckband can get a little warm even when the cooling fan is on. It's not a deal breaker, however, but something to be aware of if you're using them for long sessions. With the use of the Spacewalker app, you can connect the glasses to your laptop or phone and have up to 3 screens side by side in various layouts. For developers or remote workers, it's incredibly useful. You can open code on one side, documentation on another, and work anywhere you are with your laptop. I know some people worry about unclear text when it comes to XR glasses, but I find that using it for writing, editing, and web work feels very good once you dial in the focus distance. The text on the peripheral may seem somewhat blurry, but if you're looking directly at it, it's not an issue. I think you just need to get used to this type of work, as it's a different workflow than just having a monitor in front of you. I also really like that the dark lens feature blocks out most of your surroundings, which helps to focus on the screen, acting almost like a noise cancelling for your eyes. As for battery life, I would say it's okay. In my experience, I've been getting just over 2 hours. So if you're planning on using them on a long flight, for example, make sure to have a charger with you. What I love about the Luma Ultras is not just the visuals, but how versatile they are. Whether you want to use them for lounging while watching your favorite shows or movies, gaming, or using your MacBook for work, these glasses do it all. It basically acts as a portable external monitor, giving you a private workspace no matter where you are. This is great in particular for anyone who travels and needs to work out of hotels, as you don't need to bring an external monitor with you or worry about having one wherever you're going. So what if you want these glasses but want more portability without relying on your phone or laptop? That's where the Pro neckband comes in. You can think of it as the brain of the ecosystem. It doesn't just power the glasses, it transforms them into a self-contained Android computer with high-end specs, 12GB of RAM, 256GB of storage depending on the model that you buy, and a customized Android 12 interface designed specifically for immersive viewing. You can install many apps and even games on it and use them anywhere, such as Netflix, YouTube, and more. This allows you to use them completely untethered, no phone, no laptop, just the glasses and the Pro neckband. As for the battery, it's reported to give around 5 hours of use, although from experience I found it to be less than that. You can definitely use them while charging, but I find that they do get quite hot while doing so, which makes them uncomfortable to wear. There's also a built-in cooling system that vents heat downward through the band, keeping the glasses lighter and cooler, although under heavy extended use, I do find they heat up enough to feel it while using them. And if you pair the Luma Ultra with the Pro neckband, you also unlock full 6 degrees of field head tracking. This lets the virtual screen stay locked in place in your environment even as you move your head or get up and walk around the room. It really elevates the experience. Having the anchored screen makes the experience much more immersive, as if you have a screen in your physical space. And to add to the cool features of these glasses, they also have Immersive 3D. This works for videos or even certain games, and it's very cool. I've tried it with some 3D videos, and I think it's even more impressive than watching a 3D movie at the theater, just because of how much more immersed you actually feel. Adding to the immersion of the 3D capabilities is the fact that the Luma Ultra replicates a 152-inch display. It's hard to convey what the screen size actually feels like, but from where I'm sitting right now, the screen takes up the equivalent of the entire wall in front of me, so that gives you an idea of the size. So you can get a movie theater-like experience from almost anywhere, as it also features 1500 nits of brightness. The only thing that could make this experience better would be a longer lasting battery, but given that this technology is still somewhat in infancy, it's still quite impressive. And probably my favorite accessory to enhance the experience of these glasses is the Pro Mobile Dock. With the dock you can connect your Nintendo Switch, consoles, HDMI sticks, and most USB smartphones. I tried this with some games and it felt like playing on a movie theater screen. You get the immersion of virtual reality, but with the quality of console games. If you often travel and want to be able to play games so don't always have access to a TV, then this is definitely a game changer. I was really impressed that I was able to connect my PS5 to these glasses and play AAA games like Red Dead Redemption. For gaming, I'm using the 8-bit Duo Ultimate 2C wireless controller. I have the Xbox layout and one with the Switch layout as well. The Xbox controller can give you up to 32 hours of game time, while the Switch one gives you up to 15 hours of playtime, both with 2 hours of charging time. The quality of the controllers feels decent and they're very lightweight and responsive, so I would definitely recommend them if you want to game on your glasses. Although these are marketed for gaming, I've also found myself using them for regular use as well, as I find it better than the hand tracking or using my phone as a trackpad. Something I was very excited about with these glasses was the hand tracking functionality. However, that excitement didn't last too long as I got to using them. I find that it doesn't always properly detect my hand, and the pointer is also not always accurate. For now, I much prefer using the app on my phone as a mousepad or the gaming controller. Also, if you're using these in a constrained space such as on a plane, you would want to use the phone as a tracker anyways. So that was all for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments below about this technology. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.